still got to get across this line. One more to become champion of the world for a third time.
John Higgins to break. Quietly, please.
John Higgins breaks off, and what he hopes won't be his last frame in this year's World Championship. He's anxiously looking to see if he's left a possible red, but even if he has, it's not an angle to take on and get on the black. That's the angle, and it would be heading towards the red and black. I think he'll just push this back up the table, play a safety shot. He'll wait for a much better chance than that. 11 hours of some brilliant snooker. I think he's okay. It's going to wobble. You could hear a few gasps from the Crucible crowd. They thought he was going in off there.
We needed John Virgo to say where the cue ball was going there.
That magnificent 131 break. Just under 11 minutes. To be precise, 10 minutes and 48 seconds. But what a break. Someone making a little bit of noise. Jan Verhaas was just giving someone an evil eye there. 23 years he's been a top-class referee. Couldn't meet a nicer fellow either. Oh, he hasn't potted it, has he? Well, did he play that, Ken? What a shot that was.
Oh, I think he did, Dennis. He looked at it a few times. It didn't have many options. He was looking at the pack of reds, but it was a
Mark Selby
shot from safety. And he's got a good cue ball behind this green.
Yeah, it's definitely safe now, isn't it? But what a cut in it was.
Yeah, as John Virgo said a few times during this final, he's a shot maker, Mark Selby. He can come out with some fantastic shots, and this was certainly one of them.
Well, this is awkward. He's going to need the spider if he's going to come off a couple of cushions and land into the pack. He's going to be awkward cueing this. That's what he's looking at there. My first line's probably out a little bit, but that's what he dearly loved to play. And it's awkward with that spider. Oh, the green moved. Oh, yeah.
Mark Selby 4.
He's going to have it put back again here, but not too many moved.
Pardon? I didn't call a miss. He's hit the red.
Oh, it's not a miss.
Yeah, he hit it with his cue.
All right, so he's fouled it, so it's not a miss, yeah.
That's a good call from Jan Verhaas.
You fouled the green with your cue, but you played, the cue ball hit the red, so I can't call a miss. So it's just a foul.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying
I mean,
it's been any worse.
I think Jan knows the rules better than the players. Sometimes the players don't always know the rules.
Mark says you've had a result there, and he certainly has.
Okay, settle down, please. Thank you.
He has hit the reds. It's just he's fouled the green with the cue. You see. It's a good call. It's a brave call from Jan Verhaas.
And it's one of those rare situations where you gain an advantage after playing a foul.
Maybe a little bit upset, Mark Selby. He had John in all sorts of trouble there. It's one of those anomalies, and the referee is perfectly correct.
I wonder, Ken, if you asked all the players how many would get that right.
Yeah, not many, but he's played an excellent safety shot. Yeah, as a player, you'd feel aggrieved. You know, you've played a really good telling snooker. You've got your opponent in all sorts of trouble. He's fouled the green with his cue, but technically he has hit the reds.
Well, he may be forced into trying to pot this red into the right corner. He's potted a few terrific shots in this same pocket. What he would give for one now. No, just played the safety shot. Because now John Higgins knows one mistake and it's all over.
Could quite clearly hear Mark Selby saying good shot. It's not straightforward to get the cue ball back to balk and keep the red safe over the right centre. And he's worried about if he plays one of the reds in the just directly up from the cue ball now. Where will that red be going? Maybe going into the centre of the table. So he's just having a look exactly where he wants the cue ball. I don't blame him taking his time over this one.
Just wondering if John Higgins, as he comes round to look at that very difficult red to the right middle pocket, the angle he's looking at, there's one he could double, the one above the black, and if he can find a spot for the cue ball where he's on the black and not leaving anything, he might just take the double on. Well, he was down to play the double. Change of plan. Back looking at the one to the right middle. Big shot this. Doesn't like it. Because he knows one mistake and it's all over. The double slightly a safer option, but what dividends if he could pull it off. It's It's not far away. It's pretty close. Oh! Look where he was. That red have dropped right in amongst them.
Let's have a look at this one again. May have thought that was in when he hit it. Mark Selby's got to be careful. He's going to try and knock the red in and out of ball back up towards these other reds, but he's got to be careful of the double kiss here. Cue ball back over beside the green and brown. Good effort. Another 6 or 8 inches and that would have been excellent. Beautiful view of this wonderful theatre. Crucible. 40 years of history here. A lot of great champions have graced that carpet, and this is one of them playing this shot. What a match we've enjoyed. And we still don't know a winner. He's in a bit of a predicament here. Quite a clever shot Mark Selby played. He's going to try and nestle onto this red below the black to the left. He's got to be very, very careful here. Well, how brave are you, Mark Selby?
Well, he's not even looking at the red next to him. Now he is, because he could get out onto the black, and the only red he could leave would be the one that he would be trying to pot along the cushion, but he's had a look at it and, well, he's just working out where to put the cue ball. It's a big shot, but if it goes in, he's on the black. The only red he could leave, but he doesn't like it. He's and that's where Mark Selby's friends and family are. Bobby on the left, his good friend, Vicky, the wife, and Gareth Potts, one of the top pool players in the world. They're chatting about whether he should take it on or not. He's not. This is a good shot. This is an excellent shot. It's a brilliant shot. And Mark Selby immediately tapped the cue on the table because there's nothing to play behind there, only the brown. That's just saying, well played, John.
Yeah, he was just a couple of inches from being in all sorts of trouble. Just the fact that cue ball just passed by the brown. He's got the red. It's closest to the right centre pocket. He can play a safety shot off that one. It's fraught with a lot of danger. Got to be so precise. wrestling this cue ball on this bottom cushion here. It's good pace. There's a red to the left centre.
Well, that's what he's looking at, Ken. Now, what a shot this would be. Oh, that's tight. It's there.
What a shot that was, Dennis.
You could hear Pierce there saying, come on.
Such a brave red to take on at this stage of the match, and a more difficult shot John took on that Mark Selby refused an easier one.
8.
He had a chance at that red along the black cushion. He refused it. It was a bit easier than that one John just knocked in, believe me.
It helps
13.
here that the pink's on the black spot. It was occupied previously.
$14.
I mean, some of the snooker that John has produced to get himself right back into this final, to lead 10-4 and then lose 12 out of 14 frames and then be back playing like this. No, this is not what he wanted. What have you played there, John?
19.
Well, he's found a gap there. He can't believe himself. Just got into the cue ball too much, and any sort of contact on that red just right at the pink spot would have been perfect.
Yeah, he just got down and thought, well, there's no problem with the positional side of it, and found the most awkward of spots.
John Higgins, 19.
With the green and brown off their spots, the yellow's the only one to try and get behind, but you're looking to get as tight to the cushion as possible, and that was pretty good from Mark Selby. Can John Higgins return the compliment? No problem getting down the left side of the table here. It's who's going to get the white in the most difficult position, and that's what Mark has got in mind. We've seen John do that. Could the defending champion play a similar shot to the one John played a few shots ago? Here it comes, and there's plenty of pace on it, but he hasn't got the line, I don't think. How does John take this shot on? It would be so risky. I think he's just looking at the possibility of potting one into the right corner and getting back round the table. But the green's over the pocket. But is there a path for this one he's playing? I think there is. Oh, he's hit it too thin, and he's cannoned the blue. Is the blue going to come to the rescue? Not quite.
That'll do, thank you.
Completely.
Quietly, please, now.
This hit that red, overcut it by some margin. What a chance now for Mark Selby. He's got to negotiate the cue ball out for, well, he's got pink, blue or green, but he's got to get away from the reds that are close to the right hand corner pocket, but there is a gap.
Yeah, there's a few options, isn't there, Ken? He could even, although it'd be very risky to play a cannon onto the left of the two reds, and he'd be perfect on the pink. But he's thinking of all the options here. Blue, the green, so he can please himself.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get a full ball cannon on the pink, he's trying to get out. He really wants the cue ball out in the middle of the table and give himself some options, but as long as he doesn't catch this pink full ball, it should be okay. No, he's played it very well. He's on the blue and he's on the green. He's okay. Cue ball needs to go in and out of balk, but one good positional shot here. And it's a chance he may have been waiting for. This looks pretty good.
6. Thank you. 7.
Well, they all know that this is a big chance for Mark Selby. He won the final last year, 18-14, against Ding Junhui. We always say the toughest for him to win is the one that gets you over the line, but you're talking about
13.
a defending champion and world #1. He's used to it.
$14.
Just come a bit awkward. The cue ball needed to travel just a few more inches. He's going to be bridging over this red.
67 points. That would be a 3rd world title in 4 years.
Yeah, good shot. Doesn't have much work to do with the cue ball. It's
20.
red to the right centre, followed by possibly the couple of reds just to the right of, below the pink. The black looks like it pots also into the left corner pocket. He could get on the black here as well. He's coming around to have a look. He drops this red in, gets on the black, Dennis. That would really open things up nicely.
He normally would do that, but I think he's just looking at all the options so that nothing can go wrong, but that's the shot on the black.
$21.
He's okay. He didn't play for this one. He was trying to play for the one that the cue ball's closest to, and he just jabbed at that one a little bit, but he always had options.
Yeah, the good thing for Mark Selby here, the 4 reds in open play with high value colours will be enough.
Thank you. 29.
5 reds, 4 reds after this and the black. Doesn't need those 2 reds below the black onto this bottom cushion.
And all of a sudden you can hear a pin drop in the Crucible Theatre as John looks on there. Vicky, well, she's not looking at the moment. She knows that he's very close. Looking at the scoreboard, back at the shot. A little bit of nervous energy there.
$37.
And that's fine, he's not hampered this time.
Yeah, held the cue ball nicely there. He's just composing himself, checking the scores again. He knows, he's done his calculations. He won't need those 2 reds. The ones below the black. There you see it, 29 points ahead, 67 remaining. He's homing in on a World Championship in 4 years. Incredible achievement, Dennis.
Well, when you consider he was 10-4 down and he was all at sea, he'd lost his timing, he'd lost a bit of confidence. It's quite a remarkable turnaround.
$51. $52.
But every credit to John Higgins here. At 41 years of age, he had the defending champion on the rack for a while, but he come back terrific this evening with them 3 frames with an 88 break and a century to put pressure on Mark Selby. Bobby's, well, he's saying a few prayers there.
$44 points ahead, 51 remaining. This red will put him
58.
45 ahead with just 43 remaining. This has been a sensational final, Dennis. Such
Yeah,
drama.
it's worse for the people watching than it is out there playing, but they've given us a fantastic final, both players, and both families can be very proud. John's family's been down for the 2 days and he almost pulled it off. Well,
59.
it's just a little reaction, and that's probably with respect for John Higgins. But how is he feeling? John Higgins looks very tired now. And it's hard to describe how he'll be feeling inside. John will be disappointed because it looked as if he was going to
66.
defeat the defending world champion. It's hugs all around.
John Higgins certainly asked the question.
67.
But in the end, Mark Selby certainly came up with all the answers. Absolutely brilliant.
And an exhibition shot. Look at this for a position on the last red. That's the way to finish a world championship.
74.
What a shot.
75.
He has played some unbelievable shots in this year's Betfred World Championship, it has to be said.
What a turnaround. 10-4, as you said.
Doesn't matter about the black.
Selby,
What a
75.